real estate fans, welcome back to another episode of the Just Prices Show, the show dedicated to the Riverside and Moreno Valley real estate markets. I'm John Menke, your Riverside market expert.
And I'm Robert Guyton, your local Moreno Valley market expert. We come to you every week with the latest market data and new home listings on the market.
Well, and in another action-packed episode of the Just Prices Show, tell us about what's happening in the Moreno Valley market this week.
Sure. The average of all homes on the market in Moreno Valley was $310,000, with an average of 63 days on the market. There were a total of 40 new listings on the market in the last 7 days. What about Riverside, John?
Well, for Riverside, there's a total of 801 homes on the market, down just a hair from last week.
Okay.
The average price of those homes is $491,000, up just a hair from last week. Average days on market is 71. It's about the same as it's been for the last couple of weeks. And there were 70 new listings on the market, which has been about the average over the summer. So Moreno or Riverside market seems to be about the same, but Moreno Valley market seems to be pretty hot right now.
Moreno Valley is real hot. This week, the highest listed property in the last 7 days was a property at $529,000. That's a little high for Moreno Valley, but it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home, 4,127 square feet. That's a little high, but we haven't gotten to the average and the medium yet, so that's the high. What about Moreno Valley?
Well,
I'm sorry, Riverside.
Yeah, well, in Riverside, the high is also a little high for Riverside, but it's a great home. This house is listed at $2.5 million.
Oh, wow.
It's 6 bedrooms, 7 baths, 8140 square feet. Actually, it's 2 houses, so there's a main house and a guest house. Main house has 4 garages, guest house has 2, so you get a total of 6 garages on almost 2 acres. It's in the Hayward and Hills area, very desired area, but $2.5 million. So that's a little pricey for our range.
A little pricey.
And how about your median home price for Moreno Valley?
Well, the median price home this week, folks, remember we had 40 new listings on the market in the last 7 days, so the median price is at home right in the middle, so number 20. And number 20, it was listed for $294,900. 3 bedrooms, 3-bath home, and the square footage was 1,640 square feet. So that's a pretty good home at $294. So what about Riverside?
Well, for Riverside, the median home price this week was $345. Not much more than Riverside, or than Moreno Valley. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. This is a really nice sized home, 2,176 square feet on almost a 1/4 acre. It is in the Jurupa Valley area, so just a little more rural than downtown Riverside, but right next to the Indian Hills golf course. So nice place to live. For that price, it's a pretty good deal.
I think I golfed there before at Indian Hills.
It's a nice course too. Yeah, and how about your low for Moreno Valley?
Well, the low for Moreno Valley is a property listed at $190,000. So our low has gone up a little bit. That's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house, quite small. It's only 937 square feet. Remember, I always say that if you can buy a home these days in Moreno Valley for $250 or under, you're doing quite well. So that home, you can purchase it. Add a bedroom on. A bedroom will cost you maybe $30,000. You'll be at $220,000, so that's pretty good. What about Riverside?
Riverside, the low is $175,000.
Excellent.
It is a great price. 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. Now this is, even though it's called a single-family residence, it is an attached home, so it's attached to another home at the garage. And it was built in 1971. This one is near the Jurupa Hills Country Club.
Okay.
Very nice area. 1,171 square feet. It is a short sale and it needs some work. So for that price, that's kind of what we expect in Riverside, that it's going to need some work.
Okay.
And how about your deal of the week?
Deal of the week, folks. Well, our deal of the week, my deal of the week for Moreno Valley is a property located at 24590 Fay Avenue. It's on the southeast side of Moreno Valley. It's listed at $249,900. Again, I say if you can get a house for $250 or under in Moreno Valley, right now you're doing okay. This house was built in 1984. Doesn't need much work. Has a an above ground swimming pool. So it's a pretty nice house. Doesn't need that much work. Neighborhood is okay down the street from a park. So that's the deal of the week, and I think it'll be gone before our next airing in the next 7 days.
Well, and for my deal of the week, I think I've got you beat here this week, Robert.
Okay.
Mine is at 228 Prospect Avenue in Riverside, $215,000. $215, and this house is move-in ready. So typically, when we're seeing houses in this price range in Riverside, it needs a lot of work.
Lots of work.
It's not gonna. You're not going to be able to move in. It's probably not going to qualify FHA. This house will qualify for FHA. Doesn't need any work. It's move-in ready. It's a really nice craftsman style home built in 1918. They've done lots of upgrades to it, granite countertops, new flooring, and this house looks really nice. It is only 2 bedroom, 2 bath, and 952 square feet, but it's on a almost quarter acre lot. Certainly, as you talked about, potential to add on, make it a bigger house if that's what you need. But just the fact that this price in Riverside and it's move-in ready.
Well, that's excellent. 215. I want your number, John. What's your number for that property?
And my number, if you want that property or any other property we're talking about, is 951-318-6147, and your number for Moreno Valley Homes.
951-732-2557. Folks, come get that home that's on the southeast side of town, 249.9. I think it'll be gone in the next 2 days.
Well, thank you again for watching. Please give us a call if you're interested in any of these properties. Give us comments in the comment section below. And thanks again for coming back this week.
See you next week, folks.